Hi, my name is Karen and welcome to this yoga practice. Let's start in a standing position. So really plant down into your feet, flare your toes. Feel the 4 points of each foot grounded into the earth. So we're really pressing into the big toes and into the out edges of the feet and heels, lifting the inner arches. The outside edge of your feet are parallel to each other, so really building our foundations from the ground up. Activate your leg muscles and knees and stand tall in mountain pose. And with your inhalation, reach the arms up, really filling the lungs, half moon. Exhale, side bend to one side. Just going easy, your body may feel a little tired, not forcing, just creating an openness on one side of the body. And with your next inhalation, draw up through the center and lift tall through your spine. Lift up from the crown of your head. And with your exhalation, side bend to the other side, keeping relatively soft, just allowing the opening. Take your attention there. Still feel grounded into the earth. With your inhalation, draw up through the center. Exhale, interlace the fingers behind the head. Inhale, lift tall. Exhale, twisting to one side. Inhale, come back through the center. And exhale, twist to the other side. Inhale, lift nice and tall. And exhale, let's swan dive, hinging from the hips, bend the knees, bowing the head. So with your next inhalation, let's straighten the right leg and keeping the left leg bent, taking hands to the shins, nice long spine, lifting halfway. And with your exhalation, bending both knees and folding forward. Inhale, halfway lift this time, right leg bent. And with your exhalation, folding forward, both knees bent. Inhale, both legs straight, taking hands to the shins, long spine. And with your exhalation, fold in, release. Inhale, curl up to standing. Taking the hands to the lower back, pressing the hips forward for a gentle back bend, opening your heart to the sky. And with your inhalation, coming back up to an upright position. With your feet slightly apart, taking your hands to the hips and circle the hips in one direction. Tuning into the breath. Big or small circles, your choice. Explore the body. Massage the lymph nodes at the joints. And circle back in the opposite direction. Come back to center, splay the feet so the feet are about hip width or a little bit wider, so you can adjust the width of your feet. So we're going to come down to a squat, interlacing your fingers in front of you, lift nice and tall, the belly gently drawn back and up towards the spine. With your next exhalation, let's bend the knees in the direction of the toes, making any little adjustments you need to, just a little way. And with your inhalation, coming back up tall. With your exhalation, going a little deeper, feel free to adjust your legs, not allowing the knees to go past the toes. And with your inhalation, press back up. And exhale, invite you to go all the way down. If it feels not appropriate to go to a squat like in this way, then gently do a forward bend and come down to the floor and take the squat. And with your exhalation, if it's okay for you, bending the knees, keeping the spine long, adjusting the feet along the way, and coming into yogic squat. So we'll take the hands to the heart, the elbows to the inside of the knees, open your chest, the shoulders relax, nice long spine. And with your next exhalation, let's bow the head and point the hands to the floor. Inhale, open your heart, perhaps gazing up. And exhale, bow. Inhale, open. Heart open and bright. Exhale, gentle, rounding, bowing the head to your authentic self. Inhale, open. Flexion of the spine, hip opener. Exhale, bow. Inhale, open. And exhale, come back to neutral. Let's take the left hand by the left foot and inhale, lift the right arm, gazing up at the hand. Create a nice opening and twist. With your exhalation, let's come back to center. Inhale, nice tall spine. Exhale, right hand to right foot, reaching left arm up. With your exhalation, coming back to hands at the heart, and let's take the hands to the floor and come to child's pose. So the knees are separated, big toes together, sink the weight back to your heels. And from here, let's come into Vajrasana, onto the heels for a round of Khatu Pranam with some variations. So sit with your spine tall. If you feel discomfort sitting on your heels, come up onto the knees straight away. Take your hands to your heart, going within, being aware of your breath, your body, the right here and now. Inhale, lift your arms up, gazing up at your hands. With your exhalation, fold forward, bow the head to Mother Earth. Look between the hands, inhale caterpillar, and finish the inhalation in cobras. Undulate the body through, lengthen your legs, curl the upper back. Exhale, curl the toes under, downward facing dog, pressing up and back. Perhaps transition to the knees first. Gently pressing the chest back. Feel free to bend the knees if you feel discomfort in your hamstrings or lower back. With your inhalation, let's bring the right foot through. And exhale, lower the left knee, uncurl the toes. Pressing the pubic bone forward. Inhale, reach the arms up, Asana. Drawing the ribs back, perhaps bringing the hands together, gazing up. Tailbone down and under. And with your exhalation, take the hands either side of the right foot and step forward. Uttanasana, forward bend. Bending the knees, bow the head. And with your inhalation, let's rise, coming up to standing, letting your body adjust. Reach the arms overhead and exhale, taking the hands to your heart. Shift the weight to your right leg and take the left foot to the calf or ankle, inside of the thigh, or turned out at the groin. Vrikasana, tree pose. Take your hands at your heart, focus on a drishti or focus point in front of you, and with your inhalation, reach the arms up, spreading the arms out like branches of a tree. And let's bring the hands together. Exhale, releasing the leg as you fold forward, hinging from the hips. Inhale, stepping the right leg back to the lunge and lower the right knee, uncurl the toes. Tailbone down and under. Inhale, sweeping the arms back up, perhaps gazing up at the hands. Ribs draw back. Exhale, framing the left foot. Take your leg back to plank pose, high push-up position. Inhale at the top. Exhale, move the body forward and lower with control. Activate your abdominal muscles. Perhaps lower the knees first. Uncurl the toes. Lengthen your lumbar. Inhale, curl the upper back for cobra. Exhale, caterpillar. So chin, chest, knees, toes to the mat, hands by your chest. Open the throat space. With your exhalation, press into your hands. Lift the upper body and slide back to child's pose. And with your next inhalation, reach the arms up. Neutral spine, ribs draw back. Exhale, hands at your heart. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, bow forward. Forward to the mat. Inhale, look forward, undulate the body into caterpillar. Finish your inhalation in cobra. Lengthen your legs, draw tailbone to heels. Exhale, downward facing dog, curling the toes. Gently pressing the chest back, spread your fingers, press into the finger pads. With your inhalation, let's bring the left foot through and lower the right knee. Inhale, tailbone down and under. Ribs draw back, Anjaneyasana, gazing up at the hands if appropriate for your neck. Hugging into the imaginary midline between your legs. Exhale, float the hands either side of the left foot, step forward. Bow the head, bend the knees if needed for Uttanasana. Inhale, let's rise to standing, leading up at the heart, bringing your arms overhead, nice and tall. Ribs draw back, exhale, hands at your heart. Shifting the weight to the left leg in preparation for Vrikasana. Turning right knee out, ankle, calf, inside of thigh, or turned out at the groin. Find your drishti, your focus point, hands at your heart. Ground into the earth through your left foot. Lift up into Father Sky through the crown of the head. Inhale, reach the arms up. Open them out. Your fingers are connected to your heart, so radiating that loving, compassionate heart energy through the fingertips. And let's bring the hands together. With your exhalation, lowering the right leg, folding from the hips back to Uttanasana, bowing the head, bend the knees. Inhale, stepping the left leg back. Exhale, lower the left knee. Tailbone down and under. Inhale, sweeping the arms up, open heart. Ribs draw back, Anjaneyasana. Protecting the lower back. Exhale, float the hands either side of the right foot. Step back to plank pose, high push-up position. Strong abdominals. Exhale, lower with control. All the way to the floor. Draw tailbone to heels. Inhale, Cobra Bhujangasana. Exhale, Caterpillar. Chin, chest, knees and toes. Throat open. With your exhalation, press into your hands, lift the upper body. Glide back to Child's Pose. And with your inhalation, lifting the upper body, gazing up at the hands, ribs draw back, exhale, hands at your heart. Pressing the thumbs up against your heart, notice your heart beating. Fresh oxygenated blood soaring through the body. Be aware of your breath. Gently open the eyes. So let's walk the hands forward for an Halasana or heart pose. So it's similar to Child's Pose, but we bring the heart really close to the earth. Make some adjustments with your knees. So the hips are above the knees and the chest comes close to the earth. Chin to the mat, or you may have your forehead if there's a bit of space between your chest and the floor. Feel your connection to the earth, nourishing, supportive. Like an exchange of loving energy between you and Mother Earth. Give thanks to all that she provides you. Nice stretch of your back. With your exhalation, let's slowly come back and come to frog pose. So separating your knees, make sure you've got something cushioning your knees. Turn your feet out and the elbows are underneath your shoulders. So it's a great hip opener. Externally rotating the hips. And we're pausing here. Checking that your belly's not sagging, your back's not sagging. Stay relatively firm through the middle. Find your breath. Find where you're feeling the sensations in your body. If you feel any sharp pain, please adjust. As an alternative, you might like to bring the knees a little bit closer and big toes together if you feel discomfort. Just a couple more Smooth, even breath. And let's gently come out. Bring the hands closer, the knees come back in. Sink back to child's pose for a moment. Coming up onto your heels. Let's sit on the bottom and lay back down. So we're going to practice the 60-30 posture. Surely it's better if I'm on this side. So I can stretch out my arms. So I'll provide an alternative, a more gentle option to begin with. So you can take your hands underneath your bottom, bringing the shoulder blades nice and close, the outer shoulders in. And by placing your hands here, you're going to give yourself a little more support in the posture. But if it's all right for you, you inhale, reaching the arms up overhead. So just check in how you feel with the first round. At any time you feel some tension, choose a variation for your arms that will help you to feel supported and safe. So with your inhalation, let's lift the legs vertically, either bending first, gently pressing up through the heels, flexing back the toes. So really activating our abdominal muscles in this posture, strengthening our core, stimulating the digestive fire of the Manipura Chakra, so helping us to metabolize our food efficiently, and also improves posture. There's many benefits to activate the Manipura Chakra. With your next exhalation, let's lower the legs to about a 60-degree angle. Just pause here, really activating your abdominal muscles. Continue to breathe with steadiness and ease. Face soft, the jaw released. With your exhalation, let's lower the legs to about a 30-degree angle and pausing once again, noticing that you're really activating your abdominal muscles. If you feel discomfort at this moment, bend the knees and slide the heels along the mat. I'm just pausing here until we do another round. So really checking in to see what's best for you today. With your exhalation, lowering the legs to about a few inches off the mat or a couple of inches. And with your inhalation, lifting the legs back up. I invite you to do another round. Feel free to bend the knees and slide the heels when you need to. And remember, you can also place your hands under your bottom for more support. With your exhalation, lowering the legs to about a 60-degree angle and pausing here for a few breaths. And with your exhalation to the 30-degree angle and pausing for a few breaths. While we're here, let's write the word yoga with our feet. Thankfully, a short word. And coming back to center once you're done, lowering to a few inches or a couple inches off the mat. With your inhalation, lifting up, and exhale, bending the knees. Let's take the hands behind the head and interlace the fingers. So we're going to work into the obliques, the side abdominals. Take a moment to find your breath. And with your exhalation, let's reach over to right elbow to left knee and lengthen out your right leg. And with your inhalation, come back to center, keeping the head lifted and shoulder blades off the mat. Check in that you're not doing the practice using your neck, that you're really activating your abdominal muscles. With your exhalation, let's twist to the other side. So left elbow to right knee and left leg straight. And let's move in time with the breath. Inhale back to center. Exhale, twist. Inhale to center. Exhale, twist. Moving in time with your breath. Let's do one more round to each side. Inhale, coming back to center. And exhale, lifting a little bit higher, pressing the lower back into the mat. And inhale, relaxing back down, letting the knees flare out, perhaps taking your hands to your belly. Check that your skin is not being pulled in any places. Check in that you have relaxed your abdominal region now. Let go of any holding. With your inhalation, allow the belly to swell gently. Exhale, the belly deflates. Feel the rise and fall of the belly. Guiding that part of your body to relax. As you inhale, we breathe in strength, prana, life force energy. And as we exhale, we're letting go toxins, anything that's holding us back from achieving our higher good. There's a feeling of surrender when we exhale. When we surrender, we empower ourselves. Surrendering any attachments our ego has. We're inviting love in. That feeling of interconnectedness of all living beings. A feeling of safety. That everything is working out for our highest good. That all is well. We accept right now. So let's bring the knees up with your inhalation and taking the hands by the side. So I invite you to practice Sarvangasana, shoulder stand, and then move into Plough, Halasana. If it's not appropriate, then there are alternative postures you can do until your body feels right. So these postures are not recommended for ladies that are pregnant or menstruating. Also not appropriate if you have neck or back issues. So as an alternative, have all of your back contacting the mat and lift the legs up vertically, just as we were with the 60-30 posture before. But this time have your arms by your side, the palms turned down for support. If you've got a block, you can also use the block You can also use the block to give you a little bit of a lift in this posture. So taking the block flat, just above where the buttocks flare at your sacrum, and lifting the legs up vertically. You might use a very thick book as well to do this if you don't have yoga blocks. This is a nice way to give you a little bit more lift. So if it's okay for you, let's practice shoulder stand and then move into Halasana. If you haven't done it before, please watch before doing the practice because it's important not to move your neck. So with half shoulder stand, we're rolling up, taking the hands to the lower back. So we have a line from our ankles to our hips, keeping the neck still, gazing up at your toes. For full shoulder stand, if that's appropriate for your body, we're walking the hands up the back, bringing the elbows in. So check in with your neck. If you feel discomfort, then the body's not ready for it right now, or just may be the makeup of your body that it's just not going to be appropriate to do the full shoulder stand. And be okay with that. You're still going to get the benefits in any of the modifications, half shoulder stand or having all of your back contacting the mat. So we're aiming to have a line from ankles to shoulders, the chin coming down to the chest, creating Jalandhara Bandha or chin lock. Pointing up through the toes, rolling the outer thighs in. If you'd like to join me for Halasana Plough Pose, then keeping your hands on your back for support, lower the legs to the floor behind. So the toes may or may not touch. If they do touch, you can release your hands from the back and take the palms down at the floor, or interlace the fingers so you're bringing the shoulders, the outer shoulders nice and close.
So again, you feel that the chin presses down to the chest, creating the Jalandhara Bandha. So it's stimulating the thyroid, the parathyroid, stimulating the Vishuddha chakra, the chakra that, when balanced, we express our truth. If the feet don't touch, please keep the hands at the lower back for support. And again, keep checking in with your neck. If you feel discomfort or strain, then it is a sign that the body's not ready for the posture. And gently come out. So we're pausing in the posture for approximately 10 breaths. It's a very calming posture as you look at yourself literally and figuratively, really reflecting, seeing a new perspective on things. It assists the lymphatic system to do its work, the body's sewage system to detoxify. Inverted postures are great hormonal balances also, helping to calm the adrenals. Helping to balance metabolism. So after the 10th breath, or when you're ready, taking the hands to the back and slowly curl out. Little by little, feeling the spine as it connects to the earth. And lying in Shavasana, relaxation pose, the legs outstretched. Just being aware of the openness at your throat. If you're practicing Halasana or half or full shoulder stand, you may feel that flushing of fresh blood there when you release. So letting the body absorb the practice. One of the profound aspects of yoga is this balance between active and passive, and letting the body catch up. The body is wise, it has an amazing healing capacity, but we need to allow it the stillness, the time to rest, to do its work. So let's practice a spinal twist. So let's take the right arm out to the side, bend the right leg, taking left hand to right knee, inhale, exhale, taking the knee over to the left, gently turn the head to the right, the chin lowered towards the shoulder to lengthen the back of the neck. Maintain contact to the mat with both shoulder blades, staying broad across the thoracic spine. You may wish to close down your eyes and take your awareness inwards, guiding your body to relax and let go of any tension or tightness. With your inhalation, come up through the center and exhale, release. Left leg bent, inhale, exhale, take the knee over to the right, gently turning the head to the left, lowering the chin towards the shoulder. Create space between the shoulder blades. Going within, allowing space for lower abdominal breathing. Inhale, the belly swells. Exhale, the belly deflates and draws in just a little at the end. Smooth, even breaths. And with your inhalation, let's draw the left leg up, bring both knees in, gently rocking from side to side, massage your spine. And when you're ready, return to Shavasana, corpse pose. Take a moment to lengthen the spine, align the neck with the spine, lower the chin gently to lengthen the back of your neck, relax your arms. With your palms turned open, have equal sensation on right and left. Relax your legs, let the feet fall away from each other. Gently close down your eyes. And soften all the tiny facial muscles. Smooth out the skin of your forehead and temples. Expand the space between your eyebrows. Allow the eyeballs to sink back into the skull. Relax your cheeks, nose, your chin, the tiny muscles of your mouth, your ears, hair follicles. Allow the teeth to be slightly apart. The tongue heavy in your mouth, the tip of your tongue just touching the back of your bottom teeth. The lips just touching or slightly apart. Relax your neck and your shoulders. The shoulders soften back away from the ears. The neck is completely relaxed. Take your attention down your arms and soften the upper arm and forearm muscles. Loosen your elbows, your wrists and fingers. Take your attention to your back and feel your back muscles and observe any vestiges of tension or tightness dissolve with your exhalation. Allow your internal organs to relax back to your spine. Soften your lower back and your abdomen. Let your hips loosen and sink down to the earth. Feel your legs lying along the floor. Allow the muscles of the legs to soften and expand along the mat. Loosen your knees and relax the area behind your knees. Loosen your ankles and toes. Relax the top and back of your feet. Feeling the subtle sensations at the soles of the feet. So from the top of your head right down to the soles of your feet, allow the whole body to be completely relaxed and free. So let's bring our attention back to the physical body and take 2 deeper breaths. Hug the knees into the chest and gently rock from side to side. Keep your eyes closed. Roll onto the right side and pause for a moment in the fetal position. And when you're ready, press your way up to a seated position, sitting upright with eyes closed, being aware of how you feel. I invite you to express your gratitude to someone or something. Gratitude is
so enlightening for ourselves. It's a wonderful quote that I came across, that gratitude transforms. Gratitude transforms a meal into a feast, a house into a home, a stranger into a friend. I invite you to send out a prayer of gratitude to someone or for something. Take your hands to your heart and bow your head to your heart. Namaste. Thanks so much for joining me. Have a great day or evening.